Barbara.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Great.
Arr,
Great.
arr, let's get arr.
Arr.
We are 3 weeks away from.
Ah,
You believe it? Yeah, I know. We are not ready.
Yes, we are.
We are?
We're
Okay.
always ready.
I don't know if I'm ready. Let me see. Yeah, I guess we're ready.
What time?
Hi, everybody. My name is Doug Uhlenbrock. I am the Director of Events with FMCA, now called FRVA, means Family RV Association. This is Barb Filer. She's the events manager.
And here's our new.
That's our new logo. You can see that in the background. We're going to be showing a lot of that kind of stuff at Perry. You're going to be seeing the logo. You're going to be seeing Family RV Association, FRVA, everywhere you go. So I know for a lot of people, including myself, getting used to not saying FMCA and Family Motor Coach Associations taking a little time. It requires a little effort, quite honestly. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there, and within the next, couple months, everybody will be saying the same thing. So we're going to hit it off really big in Perry. That's kind of be our rollout, our jump into Family RV Association party. So I hope you're all excited. Hope you're all ready to go. We're going to have lots of information here. If you have questions, please put them in the comments section, and we'll be happy to answer them. All right. What do we need to talk about? What do we want to start with?
Well, can I just make an announcement?
Yes, please do.
To all the folks I registered and that are coming to Perry. Hi, I'm Barb, the other person on the phone. Hi. Can't wait to meet you. We had an issue with February 6th mailing, it seems like. So if you registered, I believe it was September 17th up till probably January 29th or so, your packet went out around February 6th. We're getting an extreme amount of people saying, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Just hold tight. I had a lady call. She got hers today. So I don't know if there's a delay, but if you've called in, we're making the packets. We either requested that we keep it in will call, which is probably the smartest thing, or I only say that because I worry about the mail. And the other is we'll hold it and we'll call for you. Just let us know. We're working as fast as we can. We can't mail after this Friday. So if you want it mailed, you got to let us know, because otherwise it's going to be a will call. But just hold tight.
Yeah, for some reason, in different parts of the country, some places got it, and there's other places that are not. So I'm not sure if it was the weather or what the cause was. I know we had some weather problems up here in Cincinnati. We had some other issues as well. So things got out maybe a little bit later than we had hoped. But everybody should have their stuff. If you do not get it by the end of this week, give us a call next week. Send us an email next week, and we will make sure that there's a packet waiting for you at will call, just in case yours doesn't arrive by the time you leave. Because I know a lot of folks are leaving already. They're heading east, or they're heading north to get to Perry and stopping along the way. So if you're one of those folks, please, take care and get us that information, and we'll be happy to get a new packet out for you.
Let's go over that packet for those who did get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we? Or is
yeah, we can talk a little bit about the packet. Okay. I mean, we went over it the last time, and this is just kind of a little refresher. Make sure you put your parking card up in the windshield when you arrive. Make sure, your badges have your name on it, not someone else's. Open that packet up. Make sure all your stuff's in there that you're supposed to have. There should be the badges. There should be a parking card. There will be any other kind of cards, whether you're a volunteer or other types of things. If you're a first timer, you should have got some ribbons. If you are a first timer, and that's something you haven't received, let us know so we can get something put aside for you, either to pick up at the info center, at will call, or whatever.
This is what the envelope looks like that came. One person said, "Oh, I thought that was a Medicare." So just read it. It says info. It'll say right on there. Which way am I going? Yeah,
convention information inside
enclosed. So watch for this email or this packet envelope. What else do you want me to show them? Did we click on? Okay. QR code. Oh. Did we go over this before?
Well, I mean, we did, but not today.
Okay.
We just started.
We talked about this QR code before, and a lot of people are telling me I'm putting up a shade, a window cover. So the suggestion was that they put this inside of a Ziploc bag and put it on the outside. And that's a great idea, I think. So a freezer, a gallon freezer bag, and then zip it up, maybe turn the bag upside down and put that on the outside. That way they can.
So if you can't put it up into your windshield so it's seen from the outside, figure out another way, either with a plastic bag or,
coating.
Yeah, something so it can be seen from the outside when the parking team comes around to scan it. And that you need to put that up after you get parked. It doesn't need to be in your windshield when you arrive. Basically, you should park and then put that in your windshield as our parking team scanners come around and start, using doing their thing. Basically, what that is that's going to tell us where you're at. That QR code is specific to you, and once you put that in your windshield and scan, it's going to tell us where you are, so that we can get in touch with you if we need to. There is a card in there that tells you what day to arrive. This would be somebody who's a volunteer, typically, who will come in on that Sunday. We have also the 10th and 11th. Those are kind of the biggest days that we'll have arrivals. If you have full hookups and you would like to come in a little earlier, you can certainly do that. You can come in on Saturday, as early as Saturday. We would ask you at that point to pay an extra $40 a night if you want to do that. You certainly don't have to, but it's available to you if you want to come in early. As far as
if you're in a caravan and your caravan's coming in the 11th, but you have a 10th arrival card, the caravan will override any arrival date. If the caravan's scheduled in, you're going with that. You don't have to worry about, I got the wrong card. Don't worry about it. It'll supersede everything as the caravan arrival.
Yeah, we don't know who's in these caravans. We just get a list of who wants to have a caravan, and then they say they're bringing 20 people or 30 or whatever, and we leave it up to them to tell their caravan people where they need to meet and where they need to go. So if you have a 10th, as Barb said, or maybe you have an 11th and your caravan's coming in the 10th, you come in with the caravan. And once you get there, then you'll get your caravan cards, if they're not given to you already, put those in the window, and that way you can all get parked together.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. Roger's on it.
We do have one question. Let's stop for a second.
Sure.
Will a list of service vendors and how to schedule on-site service be provided in advance of the convention as it has in the past? We will have that going out this week. If you want to look at some of the companies that are there, that listing is out there for on the website. But we will be sending out some service information this week. We are still 3 weeks away, so we're still collecting information. We're still getting that together. You will have a chance to sign up for early service or for pre-register for service. And then we'll also have our service center open on Wednesday morning, March 12th, over in the McGill Marketplace building. We've moved it from over in multi-purpose to get it in an area that's a little bit more centrally located and easier for folks to get to. Program. Yesterday, we sent out a digital program email, and here is the program. This is actually the printed version. But we sent out yesterday the digital program. You should have received it. If you have not, you can go on to the FRVA website, frva.com, and go to the Information Central page and see the icon with the program on it. You can click it and download the program either to your computer or to your phone. It's got a lot of great information in it. It's going to tell you all about the event and what we have going on. So I know a lot of folks, especially volunteers, they want to know when the different seminars, when the different activities are taking place, so that they can then make their decisions on where they are going to volunteer. So that's available. You can start looking at it now. If for some reason you can't either get it you didn't get the email, or you can't get it off the web, please send us an email and we'll make sure that you get a download copy of it, a PDF copy of it. We can certainly do that, send it out to people as well.
Volunteers, now's the time. Start looking at what you want to do, and then your scheduling process will be out very soon if it's not already.
Yep, I know. I've seen. I'm hooked into the scheduling thing, so I do see some stuff going on, some activity out there. So, yes, if you have asked to be a volunteer, asked to be included in a volunteer group, now is the time to get going on that kind of thing. All right. For parking, we have basically 3 main gates. We're going to have an A gate, a B gate, and a C gate. The A gate is our main entry where our will call or arrival area or welcome area is. And it is off of Elko Road down here. There it is. So you'll just, if you need to get your will call, if you need to go to the holding area and wait for folks. If you have full hookups, if you have, what other things do we have going in that gate? We have a number of different things.
It was
frustrated maestros, coffee hour volunteers, type B motorhomes, external generator, no generator, full generator, general parking, all go to that area, gate A. So if you have, start again, full hookup, any kind of full hookup. If you getting full hookup, you come in gate A. If you have general parking, if you have full generator, no generator, external generator, if you are a frustrated maestro volunteer or a coffee hour volunteer, or if you have a type B motorhome such as a road trek, we want you to go to gate A. So please do that. If you are a volunteer, you'll go in gate B. Also going in gate B, and the gate B thing is our volunteers, and then they'll go straight up into the parking up in that way. If you are going to the 30 or 50 family parking, you're going to go through that. You're going to go in gate B, and then you're going to turn left and go up. We'll have signage there to where you're going to enter the parking lot into the lots A and B. Gate C is for our disabled. They're going to come in that way. That's the north gate off of Larry Walker Parkway. You'll come that way, and they'll get you parked down in the disabled parking area down through there.
That's disabled, not full hookup people.
Right, full hookups, all full hookups.
Doesn't matter
whether you're disabled, volunteer, anything. You're going to go out to the A gate.
Okay.
We good?
And if your will call exchanging to get your full hookup, go to A and then get your placard, and then they'll get you out, right? And then they'll get you parked. So don't let that fool you.
John, if you are coming in early, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Who do I contact for a spot for early arrival? What you'll do is you'll come in and you'll get parked in your parking spot on that Saturday, whether whatever type of, or Saturday or Sunday when you come in early. You'll pay them $40 and they will take you to your spot. So you don't really have to contact anyone. You just show up, go to gate A, and they'll park you then. Anyone who comes in super early, if you're coming in early, go to gate A. If you're coming in at a time other than what's on your card, and then they will take care of you out in the holding area.
Anything else on that?
John, since you are full hookup, all full hookups go to gate A. Doesn't matter if you're a volunteer or not. All full hookups we're going to take through gate A. What are you looking for now?
I just want to make sure you didn't have any more issues on this.
Yep.
Okay. What's next?
Let's see. What is next?
Parking hours? Or?
Yeah, parking hours. Our parking team works from about 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock every day. Try and get there. Midday is probably the best. If you can get there in the morning, you should have very little problem getting parked. The later in the day it gets, the heavier the traffic gets out in the parking areas. Monday is our biggest parking day. Sunday is pretty, I wouldn't say super light, but it's mostly volunteer, so it's not that much. Monday's super heavy, and then Tuesday we have a good amount of folks coming in on Tuesday as well. Monday is for a lot of people. For most of the people coming in on Monday are first timers. We do have some other folks coming in on Monday as well who are volunteers and some family members as well, and then the rest folks come in on Tuesday throughout the day. And then Wednesday we get started. We really don't bring anyone in on Wednesday unless they are running late and can't get there on time. But we haven't really given out any parking for that Wednesday. Everything's been Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for the most part. Christy asks, what are we coming in on Sunday because we are volunteers but are parking with AIM, who isn't parking until Tuesday? We'll still be able to park in the AIM area. We will certainly try to get you up into the AIM area. This is a problem for us, quite honestly, because AIM does come in so late, and they do have volunteers who have to come in early. So we will try and do our best. We may end up having to move you, quite honestly, if you come in on Sunday and then try to get into your spot. We're going to try and have those spaces completed for AIM and have it ready to go. But we will work with you on that. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of folks who are like that. But we do have some issues with trying to get the AIM people in there who are volunteers and coming in earlier when AIM doesn't actually bring their people in until Tuesday. AIM is going to be parked up in Lot C this time. We talked about that yesterday with the parking team, with Roger. And so we're going to put them up that way. The tent's going to be up that way. So we will do our best to get you into that area. But, you know, a lot's going to depend on what time you show up on Sunday as well. If you show up super early, we probably will have to move you. If you show up a little bit later in the afternoon, that lot should be ready by the end of the day. So we may ask you just to hang around until we do get the lot opened up for the folks with who are coming in for AIM. And there's other groups who want to camp with AIM as well. And we're in the same situation with them because they'll be coming in earlier and they won't necessarily be coming in with the AIM group, but they want to park in and around that area. DJ's asking, when you have chance, please talk about when the new app will be available. We are going to talk about the app. And do you want to do it now, or you want to?
No, we might as well.
One of the things that we have to do is since the program just got finished and it just got printed, we are in the process of getting all the information that went into this program into the app. That does take a little time. So we are in the process of doing that. We're hoping to have the app out next Wednesday. That gives us a full 2 weeks for people to get on the app and start doing their planning. One of the things that we need to do, and hopefully Steve-O can put this up there, is we do have a link that we need folks to sign into so that they can get into the app. We have an issue with the way the app works, and I'm not a big fan of the way they do it, but I don't have a choice. They don't use phone numbers. They do it an email address, which means everyone who gets onto the app has to have an email address, a unique email address. I know a lot of folks have shared email addresses. The husband and wife use the same email. That won't work when you use this app. You can't have two people using the same email address and be able to do the scheduling and everything like that. So we need everyone who's going to use the app to send in their name, first name, last name, and their unique email address to us so that we can get that put in the system, and that when you sign up, it's available for you to get in and sign up for the app and do all the stuff that's available there. Steve is going to put that up here. It's fmca.com/ what is it now? Where's it at there? fmca.com/event-app-sign-up. And we'll be sending out some information about this so you can click in and do this yourself. We will have this on the instructions for those who may not want to do it right away and may want to wait until they get to the event to sign up. But we'll make sure that everybody's able to do this so that they can get signed up for the app. This has been a real trouble spot. We used to use, and it's actually the same company called Crowd Compass years ago, and it worked like a charm. It was the best app out there. They went and changed it, and they made it, quite honestly, not as good. It's still a great app once you start using it. It's just the challenge of getting into it, using an email rather than a phone number, which, everybody has a unique phone number, but not everyone has a unique email address. So it's a little challenging that way, but we've made it. We had very few problems at our last show out in Redmond. So hopefully if you sign up using this form, we can get your information, get you set up so that when you do go in to register to use the app, it'll be seamless for you. Like I said, we will be getting that out. Hopefully, my hope is that we will be able to get that out next Wednesday. We're making good progress on it. It's just a lot of work setting it up with all the information that we have in the program. It took us 2 months to make the program, and now we're going to turn around and make the app in less than a week. A lot of the information is already checked and proofed and stuff, but it's just a matter of going in and doing it. We also have a lot of other stuff going on as we prepare for the event. And we just opened Gillette today. So a lot of things going on in the office, and, you know, it's just a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a lot of stuff. Well, yeah. Now, Doug, I have a question. If I have the app on my phone from Redmond, would it work still, or I still have to go through
You don't
this
have,
process?
no, you don't have, well, you have to do this. I would recommend everybody do this.
Okay.
If you were in Redmond, or if you were, you know, you certainly can do that. And I think it will be there for you. But to be safe, I would use this form and sign into it anyway. That just makes sure that you're not going to have any problems. Elizabeth asked, sorry, it's on Facebook and this link didn't work. Is there transportation for downtown Perry? We will have transportation going to downtown Perry on Tuesday night. We won't have it going there every night, but on Tuesday night, when we're having our Welcome to Perry party, we will have transportation there. There's also parking in that area. So if you want to drive your own vehicle, you can certainly do that. We'll have some information, a map and a little card with some information as well in your welcome bag. So you can make plans either to drive yourself, take the bus, go out to the restaurants, check out different places downtown. It's a neat little town. It's not huge. It's only a couple blocks big. So it's you know, it's easy to get around. There's about 3 or 4 or 5 nice restaurants there. We'll also have some food trucks and some other outdoor stuff going on as well. Here's what I wanted y'all to do. Pray for nice weather that night. Yes. Make sure that, you know, that evening it's about 70 degrees and sunny. That's what we need to have for that Tuesday evening.
For every evening.
Yeah, that'd be great for every evening too. If it's going to rain, just let it rain overnight, and then be sunny in the morning, and about, I don't know, 60 in the morning, 60, 75, 60, 70 in the morning.
Walk the dogs.
Yeah,
and stuff. It's
right.
Nice.
I like that.
We will announce where to pick that shuttle up.
It'll be a bus. It'll be a bus type. She asked,
like which gate
is the transportation the shuttle? It will be a bus or buses. We haven't tied it all down as far as how many we're going to get. We will have information about that and where to jump on. I need to get with the city. We need to get with the bus people just to make sure that we're putting it in a good place. I don't want to put it around our tram station at the clock tower, because then it will become very confusing. People will be getting on the wrong buses. So I do need to make it a separate area that's close to that, but not there. I want to, folks be able to, come up on the trams to the transfer station or to the tram station, and then get off of that tram and then get on the bus that's going to go out to downtown. So still a little planning going on about that. Elizabeth, we will have a lot of that information available on the welcome thing, but we will have, the buses will run from, I don't know, we're going to say right now, the party hours are from 5 to 8. People will be going down there earlier. So the bus will probably start about 4-ish and then continue to run throughout the night. The last bus will come back about 8 o'clock. So if you're going to take the bus, you're probably going to want to be on at about 8. That'll probably be our last run back. The music, the entertainment is that we're going to have there. They'll be performing from about 6 to 7:30, I believe. So, you got an hour before, from 5 to 6, get something to eat, hang out, get something to drink, watch entertainment, and a half an hour afterwards for folks to be able to get back home. Steve Ray said the digital program does not show Gate A. Can you point it out again? Thanks. Gate A it's located in your confirmation guide.
Where's that thing? I'll get it.
It is Elko Road. Steve, did you not get? If you didn't get your confirmation packet, Steve, let us know. Or if it's in will call, you should have received an email. This is also can be found on the Information Central page. You can find the confirmation guide. So there's lots of information out there about how to get around with the directions and get into the parking areas. But if you were supposed to get a confirmation packet and haven't yet, let us know, and we yeah. If you had will call, then it should have gone to email. You should have gotten an email with it as well. So, Can we ride our bikes to downtown Perry? How far is it? It is not very far at all. I wouldn't say it's maybe the safest road to ride your bike on, but if you're used to driving your bike or riding your bike on roads, you certainly can do it. It's not far away, maybe a mile plus. I mean, it's really not that far. So from the fairgrounds, it's a very rideable, easily rideable distance. So you certainly can do that if you would like. So, if that's the way, if that's your preferred mode of transportation, I say go for it.
It'll be, when does it get dark? About, you sure have lights on your bike because it might get dark.
Yeah, by 8 o'clock, it's going to be starting to get dark. I know we are down there right after the time changes, I believe, that weekend before. So we'll get a little bit more sunlight. I think by 8 o'clock, it's going to be dark there. So you might want to just kind of keep an eye on that and how that's going to affect maybe riding a bike back and forth into town.
Okay, we can carry on with our parking.
Carry on. As you come in, you're going to be greeted by, the parking team. They will queue you, put you in lines depending on what type of parking you've requested. And then you will follow either a golf cart or some other vehicle to your parking area. Please maintain contact with the rest of the vehicles, the rest of RVs in your group. Hopefully, the way it works is you guys have right of way to get to your parking lot. So other folks have to wait for you guys to come through different streets and things. We do have to move some people a little bit of distance, but most of the folks who come in, we don't have to move all that far. They're going to be taken pretty closely to where they're going to be parking. That's why, our 30 and 50 amp folks are coming in and going directly into the A and B lots. So they're not coming all the way from the east side to the west side. Same with our volunteers are parked mostly up the middle. So we'll bring them into Southgate and straight forward. So they're going up into their parking areas there. We will have some folks who are coming from the east side that need to go to the west side, either because they have will call or other stuff. So there is a little bit of crossover, but it shouldn't be that bad.
There's a method to the madness, right? It looks totally confusing. Someone said, can we still sign up for RV driving?
You absolutely can. Give us a call at 800-543-3622, and we'll be happy to do that. We've got some spots open still, depending on when you want to come in and when you want to schedule it. We can certainly accommodate you. So just give us a call and someone should be able to help you there. What else you want to talk about, Barbie?
Unhooking and all that next.
Well, yeah. When you show up, and most folks have I'm not saying everybody, but most folks, if they have a motorhome, they have a tow car that they're bringing with them. We ask that if you can ahead of time, if you're stopping at a grocery store or something nearby, unhook there and bring, the RV and your towed vehicle with you unhooked. That'll get you in line quicker. That'll get you parked quicker. If you can't do that, or there's no place to stop, or you just don't want to, we have an area when you arrive where you can unhook your vehicle, and then then get in the queue to go get parked. For folks who are singles, you don't have anyone else with you to drive your tow car behind you, come out. The parking team will assist you. They'll either help you get to your parking area with the towed car behind you, or they'll have someone who will help you and they'll jump in the towed car and drive it behind you as well. And once you get over there, you can, get your car parked. So, don't worry, we'll help you out if that's the case, one way or the other, either by letting you just pull the car over to where you're going to park, or having someone drive with you.
We give you all these kind of hints and hacks, I guess you say, and kind of make it go smoother. It does increase the flow of things, but most, it's going to happen. People are going to stop in the middle of everything, try to unhook. It slows things down. So you 10th arrivers, please be patient. It's all of you all in the same boat, or a lot of newbies, and just bring a lunch, turn the TV on, relax. Because it could be
if you're in the holding area,
right? Yeah, just relax. It'll all happen.
We have we'll have probably about 600 RVs coming in that day, so it will be a busy day for our parking team. They've done it before, and it's not a problem. And Perry is a good place to go because we do have our entrances figured out. So you are going into an area where you're going to get parked fairly quickly. But like Barb said, there are going to be instances where, for some reason or another, and I'm not sure, what might be the circumstance, that there may be an issue where you might have to wait around a little while to get parked. It's usually not that big a deal. It usually resolves itself fairly quickly, but depending on weather, depending on other things, it could last a little bit. We may be parking a lot that needs a little extra help. Or maybe we got a bunch of rain and we can't use a specific lot immediately, where it's a little wet and we don't want to put anybody in there. So we have to change plans and get things resolved that way. There are situations where you're not going to park in your lot right away. You're going to park somewhere else, and then we're going to move you either the next day or when that lot becomes available to you. We certainly are not going to park you in a position where you're going to get stuck. That's we certainly don't want to do that. You don't want to get stuck. So if there are some areas where it gets soft, we're going to avoid putting you in those areas. That being said, Perry is very, very good. The parking areas are very good as far as they're hard. They are fairly stable. We don't have a whole lot of areas where we're going to have problems. Like in the past, there were those issues, but those have been resolved over the years. So it is a good place to go. When you park, you should be fairly confident that you're on solid ground.
Yes, I agree with Ms. Carol. The parking team is the best. Believe me, we have the best of the best.
Yeah, you're going to be mighty impressed. I mean, I know there's other organizations and other groups who just kind of point you in the direction to get parked. We don't believe in that. We don't think that's a very safe or very efficient way to do parking at these events. So we do have a parking team, and they have, we have people get you there, and then we have actual individuals who'll be in the front and the back of your RV helping you get parked. We do have some information in the confirmation guide that shows you parking signals that you're going to get. So I would say if you're driving and you've never done this before, take a look at those signals so you can understand what the parking team members around you are going to be doing. Like Debbie said, they are an excellent group, and we've got a really large group here because we do have a pretty good size number of RVs to park. So it should be pretty efficient with those guys and girls. I shouldn't just say guys.
We had someone sign up for the event app and received an email back with the following: thank you for registering for an account to use the FMCA mobile app in Tucson. So we haven't sent it out yet. So
we will have that fixed by the time we get this actually out. Just if you sign up, it's fine. We're getting the same information. It has nothing to do with Tucson. It's just somebody put Tucson on there. We'll get it fixed. I mean, something that kind of aggravates me a little bit.
I know.
So, but we'll get it fixed up.
Okay. Is there the passport people can park?
You come in gate C. And you'll park. You'll come in gate C, which is the north gate off of Larry Walker Parkway, and you will drive down to the parking area. Where are we at here? Which is where are we at? You'll come down gate C and you'll park right down here, right above the north gate.
And there'll be a person in that gate, the north gate.
Yes, there will be. All you need is your passport. Just make sure you wear your badge. There should be a parking card that you can park like that. You should receive if you haven't already, and then just put your badges on, and you should be good to go coming through there.
Passport folks, if you got your packet and you don't have we don't mail these. They're really hard to mail, but we'll have these in the info center. So just come in the gate, come into the info center, and we'll give you a couple of these name badges if you need them, or wear your lanyard if you have them, but just in case.
All right. For those who are in caravans, we touched on this just a little bit ago. If you're in a caravan, your leader should tell you, or should have told you by now, or is still working on it, that when you're going to arrive, how you're getting there. Some caravans, they're staying somewhere else, the weekend before, the week before, and then they're all going to come over together. Other caravans, they all show up, at an assigned time to the holding area, to the caravan area, and then they wait until everybody's there, and then they get parked together. It's your leader's responsibility to take care of arranging that. They have talked to us. They have told us when they're going to arrive, so they need to also be telling you when to arrive and when you're going to get parked. We don't hold caravans unless the leader says to hold them. It's up to them if they want to wait longer. The problem with doing that is we have caravans scheduled throughout the day. So if you say you can't park now, you might not park for a while if you're going to wait for folks. We typically don't hold spaces, but if it's a one-person kind of thing, we may do that, get everybody else parked and hold a space for one person. And that way, when they arrive, they can slide into where they are. We will not park caravans that are missing lots of people. We're not going to be able to do that. We got to get everybody there together at once. If you want to park together, you have to arrive together and get parked together. So please keep that in mind if you are a member of the caravans that are coming in. And we do have a good number of them. So, for our parking team, it's a good situation and a tough situation at the same time because we are bringing a whole bunch of people in together. We're going to park them all in the same spot, but we also have to move them all at the same time and make sure everybody's ready to go, kind of in a very progressive manner because we do have another caravan probably going to be parked in the next hour. So we need to kind of keep it going and make sure that we're not holding something up along the way, because if that happens, then everybody gets backed up.
Actually, on it's every 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, and then we're on to the next one. So it behooves you to be early, and we'll get you parked early.
Okay. Pretty much, we covered pretty much everything. As I mentioned, if you have full hookup and you'd like to come in on March 8th, you can certainly do that. Go to the gate A, come in that way, and they'll get you parked. If you chose to have your packet held at will call, go to gate A. That is where the will call would be located. They will be out there starting Saturday, so you can pick it up then. If you, for some reason, want to come in earlier and pick it up, you can go to the info center, and we'll be able to track it down for you, your packet. But most of them will not be available until Saturday out in gate A area. They'll be out there at that point. So if you're staying, nearby and you want to come pick it up before you come in either the next day or Monday, you can certainly come in Saturday, pick your stuff up, and then go back to your campground, or if you're a passport, go back to where you're staying for that. Got anything else?
I want to say too that we're talking a lot about caravans, but even if there's 4 of you, you got to arrive together to park together.
Right.
So we can't hold a spot in the middle to help that out. It's just you'll see when you get there, you'll see. And if you're going to leave early, why don't we say that too? Do they tell the parker, or just? You
don't necessarily need to. If you need to leave early, you can leave early on your own. Just be very careful when you're leaving. Make sure everything's safe around you. Make sure you've disconnected everything that you need to disconnect. Put all your stuff away. Pay attention to all the stuff around you with your neighbors. If you are going to leave and come back, then we do need you to get some help from the parking team to get back into your space. It's very difficult once we are parked in there to get back into a space where you're going to have 2 RVs parked right next to you, and you have to get back into that slot. So if for some reason you do, find somebody with the parking team. If you can't find anybody with the parking team, get with the info center. We'll find someone with parking, and they can get you repositioned. There's not a whole lot of people who do that, but there are some who may have some service done where they have to take their RV out for a test drive or other things like that. So we understand that it does happen, but we do need to make sure everybody is safe. Not only your stuff, but other people's stuff, and certainly other people who are there who may be, sitting out at their patio or walking down the roads and things like that.
You good with that?
I am good with that. Are you good with that?
I am.
You want to talk about your book?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about your book?
I got a couple things.
Okay. Barb's got a couple things.
All right. So if you've been to our shows in the past, I do a FMCA RVA supersized book club, and this is what for this particular show. This is one of our very own. Louise Butler is finally. She's so talented and so many things. Well, she finally put it in a book, so she will be with us in attending the entire event. But on Saturday at 1 o'clock in Seminar 1, she will be presenting her masterpiece. So I wish you all to. I think we'll have a few books for sale, pre-sale in the info center. I haven't seen them yet, but they'll be there, and she will be there to sign and review this book, and it's a treasure. So please participate. You don't need to buy the book to participate, but it's always helpful for the author. And the other thing I have going is this kind of was a pop-up. We've connected with the solo RVers, and I don't mean single. I mean people who, well, they could be single, but just that they like to travel solo, and they're at these shows and they're alone, basically alone with 1,400 people. But so we've come up. Megan Butler and I have come up with a little gathering for you. I will email you again with the final update. But if you'll see in the program, one of the main gatherings will be Wednesday at 4 o'clock in the Yo Ho Ho Hangout. And if it's really a large gathering, we'll just pop over to the receptions area. But please, solo RVers, we've got one for you. So look for that.
So there.
So there, solo.
So there, solo.
Hello, solo. Okay.
As Barb mentioned, we, a lot of that kind of stuff going on. We have a lot of other activities that'll be going on throughout the event. One of our things is we have the Driven to Care effort that we do with our charity. Halo is the group we'll be working with this time around, and there's some information in the program. There's information in the confirmation guide. We do our Magic Mile, which will be on Friday morning, 8 o'clock, starting at the town center. We're going to take you on a mile walk or run around the grounds. What we do is we ask you to make a $10 donation to participate, and that money will go to Halo. We also will be having our silent auction in the info center. If you are interested in participating as someone who provides an item for the auction, bring that over. I think Monday or Tuesday you can bring them over. We'll get them set up on the tables. The auction actually starts on Wednesday and it'll run through 3 o'clock on Friday. All kinds of stuff has been, it's gotten so big. In Redmond, it was huge, and we're looking for a big turnout for this as well. If you're a chapter, an individual, a company, anything, if you have something, a basket, a product, something that, you've either made or you want to give away or whatever, bring it over. We'll put a price on it, and then we'll put it up for auction for the folks who want to check it out. If you're not going to provide an auction item, come over and bid. And there might be some really cool stuff there for you that you might find really interesting or really beneficial to your lifestyle. So check it out, make some bids, come back, bid again if it goes higher. So the money that we raise is all going to go to Halo, and we've done very well the last couple of years. Providing a nice check to the folks who we're working with at the different charities where we go to.
We also are collecting kids quilts for kids, and those will be on display. But our ladies, I don't know how they reach out, but somehow we show up with these beautiful quilts that we will then donate to the Perry Quilters Guild, and they will distribute them to the folks around town that need. Usually sometimes they give them to the police officers or abuse home centers or whatever. So come and look, either donate or look at the beautiful quilts.
And one other thing that we're going to be doing, and thank Dan Bailey for doing this. He is an auctioneer, and he will be auctioning off several pies during entertainment. So I've known pies to go for as much as a couple $100, $300. So bring your wallet.
It's all for a great cause.
It is for a great cause. We certainly want to make sure that when we go somewhere with Family RV Association, that we're making a nice leaving a nice footprint in the area to help out with folks who really need some help.
Chapter fair.
We will have a chapter fair, and it will be Tuesday, and it's going to follow. We're going to have at 2 o'clock. We're going to start with our first timers orientation in the Reeves Arena. President Paul Mitchell will be hosting that, and then right after that, we go straight to chapter fair, which is in the rear of Reeves Arena building. So you can go visit with the different chapters who are going to be there and showing, having their tables, showing the kind of things that they do. Go check them out. There may, maybe a chapter for you. A lot of different, whether it's location or the type of RV or the kind of things they like to do, they'll be on display there. And, maybe you want to hook up with one or two of those. You'll also find out what they're doing during the chapter fest, which is on Thursday. A lot of the chapters put together tents or tables or different things for the chapter fest, and they'll want to invite you to come see how they have their fun. Things that they do when they get together. So make sure, stop by the chapter fair. The chapter fest, as I mentioned, will be Thursday night. We're going to have a parade before that. The Walk the Plank parade will start at 5 o'clock. It'll proceed around the grounds a little bit. It'll end up over at the town center. At that point, we will have the I Want to Be a Pirate costume contest. So for those who are piratey, like Barbie, put your garb on, go over there and be a pirate, and we'll choose Mr. and Mrs. Lafitte that evening, who represent what we think are the top pirates there. Following that, we will have the Shiver Me Timbers Chapter Fest. We'll have Big Mike providing some entertainment, and then we're going to finalize the night's going to end with some fireworks, the Buccaneer Boom Fest. Coming out of the lake. So it should be a big night. Again, another one of those, please pray for a nice nights. So, we need good weather throughout the whole event, but there's a couple what we really need good weather. So on that Tuesday night and that Thursday night, it'd be great if we had some 75-degree evenings just to kind of hang out there. For both events, we do ask, and you certainly don't have to. There are seating. There is seating at both, but it probably would be beneficial if you have a bag chair to bring it with you to both, just to make sure that you do find some comfortable seating. I wouldn't say we'll have some picnic tables. We'll have some other stuff out at both locations, but depending on the crowd, it might be a little tight. So I would suggest everyone for both bring your bag chair so you have some place to sit when you do show up.
The entertainment can be found.
Yeah, we have in the program a lot of information about the entertainment. We're still adding a little bit here and there as well. So keep your eye out for that. We'll have some in our change page it comes in your welcome bag. You'll find some additions that we've put together since the program. Some other stuff as well. So We'll be having things for you to do throughout the event. In the evenings, for the most part, we also have some daytime things going on as well.
We have several crafts at the show. There might even be some additional crafts that are not listed in the program yet, but there will be a sheet coming out. Perry, little downtown, has opened up a few optional things for you to participate in. A lot of fun things. And then our craft sign up that are beyond the grounds is 8:30 on Wednesday morning. I'll have the pictures up on Monday, so you can come and start comparing, seeing your descriptions and comparing for the pictures so you can see what you're actually going to make. And then all the crafters will be there 8:30 on Wednesday morning to sign you up for their classes. We also have some other, should we be in later? The sign-ups will be also available for the different tournaments. We have a beanbag tournament, ladder ball, there's line dancing, and you sign up for the costume. That'll all be in the info center on Wednesday for you.
Barb didn't mention it, but it is probably one of the bigger parts of the event are the 100+ seminars she put together. We are filling the rooms in Perry like we never have. She's begging me for more room, and there is no more room. So we do have a large number of seminars scheduled throughout the event. We will have something we haven't even talked about yet. We'll have seminars going on in the George building, and we'll touch on that here in a second. But there's a lot going on throughout the event where you can learn about the RVing lifestyle, whether it's mechanical, whether it's the things to do in your RV, whether it's going on travel junkets with groups, just all sorts of things RV related. So just lifestyle related. So make sure to check out in your program on the app what's going on. There's no except for very few, the crafts and maybe another here and there. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just show up and sit down and enjoy the seminar and hopefully gain some good education from them.
It's a little bit overload, I think. I mean, you don't have to go to everything. Just kind of rank your day, put in what you want to see, and go see it. Some things well, you have it all at the same time. Well, I don't know everybody's interest, so it's kind of hard for me to know what's at the same time. And I know it's a problem for a lot, but you'll just have to come back to another one. No.
No,
those
you do.
You do. Yeah. You can't do it really all in one show, but I'm trying to cover a lot of bases because some people have been to a show and they want to see the different one and so on. But just relax, just pick what's important to you and do it. And don't worry about trying to get to everything.
It is difficult. And like Barb says, it is really hard. And we do schedule some seminars more than once, but we can't do that for everyone. And sometimes, quite honestly, a lot of the presenters can't do it more than once because they may be working at their booth, they may be service people, and they may be busy the rest of the time, and all they have time to do is one. So you can always go. Most of our seminar presenters are vendors as well. So if there is a person that you can't see, during their seminar, but you want to check it out, go visit them at their booth, and I'm sure they'll be happy to talk to you about whatever your questions might be about either their product or service or whatever it is they do.
Mr. Robbins wants to know how many RVs have signed up.
Right now, we're a little over 1,400 RVs scheduled to come. It's kind of going back and forth. We get a nice little run, and then we get some cancellations, which it's bound to happen. Folks have things come up, but we're kind of balancing probably around 1,430 right now, I think is where we're sitting. But like I said, that could change tomorrow. We could add 10, we could lose 10. Just depends. The closer we get, I'm feeling, pretty confident that we're going to stay above the 1,400 number, provided we don't have any crazy weather that could impact folks getting there, which we've had in the past, unfortunately.
What was I going to say? Can anyone join the parade? Yeah.
We'll have information about the parade. We are going to assemble just to the north of the multi-purpose building. I can't remember the name of that road is. There is information about it. Yes. You can, whether you want to walk or ride a golf cart or whatever, you can certainly do that. You can sign up. You don't have to sign up. You just show up. They'll assemble you over there, and then you'll start. It's not even a half a mile that you're the parade. You kind of come out, you go down the road around the clock tower, you come back up and make a turn and go to the town center. So it's a pretty short route. Last time we had the parade there, it worked out really well. The parades we've had have been pretty well received, and participants have been great. So anyone who is interested in doing it, come on out. We have a lot of chapters who do it, other groups. So even if you're just doing it by yourself, come on over.
Are the contestants for the the costume? I want to be a pirate. Do they walk in the parade?
I don't care. If they want to,
kind of show up, might get them some votes.
They can do whatever they want. I'm not making nobody do nothing.
I know, but
there's some people
that might be a good idea.
They certainly can, but if they don't want to make the walk,
I get it. But anyway,
some of them might not.
But their costume might not allow you to talk with them first or go.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Yeah, we are. one of the great things that we have for this event, which it's a first time, and it's exciting. We actually had a meeting with them today. We have the RV There Yet folks, and RV There Yet is a television show on the Discovery Channel, and Kevin and Patrice McCabe, they are the hosts. They're the producers. They put this whole thing together, and we teamed up with them, and they are going to be having the RV There Yet Discovery Zone in the Georgia Grown building. It's going to have a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's going to be rocking and rolling the whole dang time. They've got seminars going on. They got some exhibitors over there. They're going to have a theater going where they're going to be showing episodes of their program. They're going to have contests. They're going to have games. All kinds of things going on over there. So there's information in the program about it. Check it out. That building is going to be open the same hours as the exhibit hall. So it's going to be from 1 to 5 on Wednesday, 9 to 5 on Thursday, Friday, and 9 to 3 on Saturday. They'll probably stay open a little bit later on Saturday with some of the things they're doing. So they'll have, like I said, all kinds of stuff going on in there. Check it out. Come see Kevin and Patrice. They'll be happy to meet you. Another cool thing that's happening in regards to those guys being there is they're actually filming for a future episode of RV There Yet at the fairgrounds during our event. So you very well could be on TV, in a couple months when they run this program on the Discovery Channel. So it's going to be a fun event. They've been great to work with, and it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. I know they're all geeked about the whole pirate theme, and I think they have their costumes all put together already, and they're going to have a great time with it as well. What do you want to see? You want the program? I want the program. Okay, here it is. This is the program. That's the program. I don't know why she wants the program, but she wants the program.
There goes my parrot wants it. My parrot wants
Your parrot wants to look at the program? Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Debbie asked, what time do we need to be there for setting up? If you're going to be in the parade, we want folks to be there by 4:30 over in front of the multi-purpose area. That way we can start getting folks arranged and aligned and set up so that the parade can start right at 5 o'clock and, and get moving. You're going to move kind of to the west, then you're going to take a left, and you're going to go down the street past the clock tower and then turn around and come back up. So it should take maybe probably 15, 20 minutes for the whole parade to get through. We talked about the app already, and we will have some more information out about that. Another way that we communicate with folks, we have the app notifications that go out. We also have a texting service, and the way you get involved with that, and there is information available, is you will type in Perry 25 and you will send that to 800-543-3622. That's how you get signed up for the texting service. We actually have, with both the app notification and the texting service, we send out the same message. So if you're signed up for the app, you're going to get the notification. If you can sign up for the text, you're going to get the notification as well. Both have the same information. Sometimes it's just good to have double ways of getting information, because maybe the app's kind of not working or the texting thing's not working, so you're getting it both ways. We've used the texting service for many, many, many years, and it's a great way. Things come up, things change. If there's a weather situation, we can send out information. If there's a change in the scheduling, if there's things that we think you need to be reminded of that are happening on a particular day, we will send out notifications via text or through the app to keep you up to date on what's going on during the show.
We've even used it for like missing person.
And I think
very
we had that. I think we've had some dogs stuff and some other things like that where we can get a notification out or alert out really quick to everyone to be on the lookout for something. So we have, for most of you, you realize that we've sent out a lot of text, or a lot of emails, because we send probably at least 5 emails out each week from the events department concerning this event. if you have not been getting any of our emails, then we need to find out why. And more than likely, it's because either you opted out or they're going to a spam or junk folder in your email inbox. So if you're having a problem, please let us know why that you are not getting that. More than likely, like I said, you have opted out of getting email from us, and maybe you didn't mean to, maybe you did. But if you want to receive that email, you probably should let us know.
The texting, can you put it out on your world? Thank you. We will. We're going to put that up for you, Miss.
Yeah, it's if you want to text, get on the texting. It's Perry 25, PERRY 25, and you will send it to 800-543-3622. That's the telephone number you'll send to. As soon as you do that, you'll send that, and you should get a message back immediately saying how you need to opt out if you are interested in opting out of it in the future. But it'll recognize that you are now signed up for it and tell you how to stop if you want to stop. Are you doing it now yourself?
I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. Texting Perry 25.
While you're doing that,
okay.
We'll go on to other things.
Well, it brings up Allison.
These are just general things to talk about since we're right on the verge of the event. When you're on the grounds, please wear your name badge. And I'm going to suggest even when you're off the grounds, wear your name badge, because there are businesses in the area who appreciate that we're there, and they will give you a discount. We hope to have some information from the CVB. They have some cards, some discount cards and things. So, for FRVA members, you may get, 10% off or 20% off your meal or service or whatever in town. Also to make sure when you leave in the morning, you're going to go in, to see the seminars, you're going to see entertainment, you're going to do the different activities, whatever. Make sure before you leave the RV, you got your phone, you got your badge, some water, anything else that you need to make it through the day. It's a lot easier if you take it first before, you go all the way in, then you say, oh my gosh, I forgot this. And then you got to run back to the RV to pick it up. So pay attention every morning when you are leaving to go ahead and make sure you have everything you do need. What's next?
It was suggested that we make the making of the new badge that you left at your RV that you don't want to go back and get, that we take a donation for the Halo group. So that could be a full fundraiser for us.
It could.
Don't make it be a fundraiser. Bring your badge.
Hopefully everyone who's watching this is fully intent on coming. There are, as I mentioned before, we do get some cancellations for different reasons. Travel, health, whatever, parents, family members, that type of thing. If you do need to cancel, we certainly understand. And, just send us an email at cancel@FMCA or FRVA.com. And we will take care of getting that. Unfortunately, we do have some higher cost fees now. Since we are very close to the event, we have ordered our electric. We have done other things. So it does cost a little more if you are going to cancel. And I feel terrible about it, but it's a situation where money has already been spent. So, we have to make sure that we're not, spending more money on the event than we really need to be doing. So we apologize, but it's just part of the business side of doing these. Did it work?
Well, it has.
Okay.
It's probably just my problem too. There it goes.
Okay. You got it now?
I think so.
Good. Yep. What else do we need to talk about, Barbie? Oh, we have our tomorrow. Make sure you tune in about what time? 3:00? Steve-O, are we at 3:00 tomorrow?
Should be 3. Yeah.
Steve-O says 3. We're going to do our final Pirates Duty fuel card giveaway, sponsored by Shade Pro. That's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to draw 2 people's names, and actually we're going to draw another one because one of the people who was a winner unfortunately had to cancel. So we're going to have 3 drawings tomorrow for free fuel cards from Shade Pro. So check it out. We're going to draw the names. When we do that, then we will get in touch with whoever the winners are.
It's been exciting.
It has been. It's been a lot of fun.
Really, lucky winners.
And thank you to Shade Pro. I mean,
Yeah,
this amazing giveaway that they do. You know, all the 10 different fuel cards for people, $300 each. So that's a nice little thing to win. I
know.
I wish I could.
I know. Wish we had.
Maybe put my name in. Let's put my name on there.
I'm in there. Okay.
Sorry, Roger. I'm going to win. You're not.
I haven't seen him chiming in this thing here.
He might be busy. He's a busy guy.
Yes, I know.
He's a busy guy. Anything else, Steve-O? You got anything you want to put out there? Come visit Steve at the FMCA. Yeah, we said 3.
Yep.
We said 2, and then we said another one. Tina's back here. You come on in here. You're going to bother us. Come on in here and say hi.
Hi.
No, you can't say hi from there. You got to come say hi over here.
No, that's
All right, she's not going to. Tina said hi. Judith, we're going to try and pick you. I swear. I've told Barb the first 2 times, make sure Judith's name at the top, but I don't know where it's at. You're buried in there somewhere.
You are.
What were you talking about before we were interrupted?
It's just been, I have to say, this whole season, we've all been cold. It's been cold and snowy. And so I'm hoping all that's gone away. It's all done by the time we get there and just have this beautiful weather.
Right.
So, you know, I want everybody to keep warm, try to get through these times. I know Florida's had some nice weather last week. I don't know what's happening again this week. And I guess the East Coast is going to get it again, but don't let that stop you.
Well, it's this week, and then next week it's going to get nice for everybody.
Right.
So when you're traveling south, you can get there with no problems. You're going to get down to Georgia. It's going to be beautiful. Right, Steve?
Is.
Yeah. Like what I was saying. Well, I'm sorry. When you're at the event, come see Steve. He'll be over at the FRBA store. Come say hello to him. He'll be happy to sell you something. We've got some new at this event. We're gonna, as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna be rolling out Family RV Association stuff, and we're gonna have some new apparel with the logo, with the name on it. We also are going to have some of the vintage FMCA stuff.
Yes.
And that's going to be like half price or less. So if you're interested in getting some of the old stuff, some really nice stuff for a really good price. So you might want to check that out. Plus, get yourself some new Family RV Association things as well. We love the logo. I love the logo. It's going to look very cool on the different shirts and things that we have. Anything else? Anything else we would talk about?
I thought maybe there'd be
any more questions.
Just remember, February 6th was a bad mailing. I'm not sure what's going on. Hold tight, but let us know. Geez, as soon as you, it's been 2 weeks today, but maybe give it a couple more days. And a lady called today and she got hers. But hold tight. We didn't leave you out. I don't know what's going on with the mail. It's been Florida. Nowhere else. Well, there might have been a few other ones in that, but hang in there. It's coming or not, but let us know. We'll get you set up for will call.
Yeah. If you don't get it, if you're at a point where you got to leave, let us know and we'll make sure that a will call packet is put together for you. We would prefer to be doing that here at the office than down in Perry. It's a little bit easier here, but we certainly can do it down there as well if need to.
And don't leave home without your packet. Put it in there right now. Put it in your rig.
That's right. Walk it out there right now.
Put it in there. Don't leave home without it.
And if you haven't opened it yet, open it.
Yeah, that would help.
Just to make sure you have what you need in there.
Talk about backup. Put it in there.
I think that's about it. If you have questions after this, send them to convention@frva.com. Give us a call, 800-543-3622, and we can answer your questions. We are kind of in the wrap it up mode for us. We will be next week getting everything together and getting it ready to ship out the following week to Perry. So it's time. We're ready.
Here it is.
We're gonna be ready here.
Talking and talking. Yeah, we got it.
We got to do
Make
it.
it happen.
Yep. We're going to.
We are. It's great. It's all good.
So everybody, like I said, if you have questions, let us know. If not, have a great day. Have a great week and weekend. And we will see you soon, 3 weeks from today in Perry, Georgia. So take care and
Be safe.
bon voyage.